Okay. So I swapped out the pedals with ones that weren't quite as aggro. They're a little older, but they're not going to rip up your shin like Peter's. We'll just do this real quick. This, because the bike's upside down, this is your left side or non-drive side. There's your drive side, non-drive side. And so this one, on non-drive side, is reverse thread. So it tightens going this way and loosens this way. And you can use an Allen tool on the inside when you get it to the point where you need to snug it down. But if you can, you hold it perfectly straight and go reverse until you feel the click where your threads are lined up. Or you can just go gently, and just kind of keep it as straight as possible and just go by hand pretty much the whole way in. That way you'll know you're not cross-threading it. If it's hard to do, you're cross-threading it. So that if it's hard at all, just stop immediately. Because if you cross-thread them, you probably don't ruin the pedal, but you ruin the crank. And then taking the cranks off and replacing those is a big headache you don't want. So, oh no, this doesn't have an Allen, so you have to have a crescent or a fixed wrench that's the right size to tighten down the pedal. But the reality is you really don't need to tighten pedals. Like, all I do is just give them a tiny little snug, because the only time these would unscrew is when you're pedaling backwards. So the act of pedaling forward essentially tightens the friction of your pedal as let's see, you'd be going this way, I guess. And anyway, it's hard to picture the way those, the spinning of each interacts, but regular pedaling essentially tightens your pedal, which makes sense. And that's why one is reverse thread and the other is not. Again, non-drive side, left side, is reverse. Drive side is regular. Okay? And so these will be off, and I'll label them. This one is right, this one is left, and to loosen this, I'm going to tighten it, or what would be normally tightening. And you can see that was just finger tight. Kind of hard to do. But a small, or a skinny kind of crescent wrench will work for this. But remember, do basically get this almost all the way in by finger tight, and you'll know you haven't cross-threaded it. And I'll mark them left and right. But again, you can look at the threading and you see the inclined plane of the thread going this way, which tells you that to tighten it, you would turn it this way, which is the opposite, so you know this is your left pedal. Okay.